Welcome to episode 12 of Data Science and AI Weekly. Hi everyone, my name is Manav. I'm the Chief Data Science Mentor at INSEAD. And in episode 12, which is this current episode, I'm going to discuss with you 3 mistakes that rookies make when they are trying to master data science and when they are trying to enter data science that you need to avoid. And why these mistakes and why this episode is very important is that as you look forward to getting started in data science and becoming a data scientist, if you avoid these 3 mistakes, your journey will become much smoother and your chances of succeeding in this field will also multiply. So let's go through what these 3 mistakes are one at a time. So the first mistake to avoid is get into the trap of learning too many machine learning algorithms, right? So one of the things that I see very often, and I've been in this field for the last half a decade, is that machine learning is what everybody wants to do, right? Nobody wants to do data cleaning. Nobody talks a lot about data analysis, etc. But the shock that you get once you actually enter in data science field is that you realize that machine learning is only 20 or 30% of the work, not even 30, let's say 20% of the work. There are various stages, and doing each one of the stage is, or knowing how to tackle each one of the stage is extremely important, right? Let's say, for example, doing data analysis. You need to be good at data analysis. And trust me, even if you're really good in data analysis and you know how to analyze data well, and then you can do a little bit of good machine learning, trust me, this is good enough to crack entry-level jobs in the field, right? So what I would recommend is mistake number 1, just to summarize, is getting too obsessed about machine learning. Learn data science. All the different aspects are equally important, and that's why you should pay equal importance to all of the areas. Yes. Mistake number 2 that newbies I have seen make in this field is trying to learn too many things without going deep in any of the areas, right? So this field is very, very vast. This field is very exciting and there's a lot to learn, no doubt, right? And that's why it's even more important, because there's a lot to learn. You would want to learn everything, but you would want to personally take interest in one particular area that you would want to go deep in. It could be, let's say, your knowledge about a particular Python library. It could be also a machine learning algorithm. It could be that you can clean data and you know different ways in which data can be cleaned. It can be anything. But what is important is to find your niche that you think you are really good at, and it could also be application of machine learning and data science and data analysis in a particular industry. So the mistake, just to summarize, is to learn everything under the sun and then not to know how to apply any of this. So what you need to do is you need to go broad, but in some specific areas that you think are the most relevant for you, go as deep as possible, right? The deeper you go, the more you will benefit. That was mistake number 2. Now, mistake number 3 that I see candidates making is that under assessing themselves, right? And this is especially true for working professionals, because all of the students that we have at INSEAD are working professionals. They somehow think that they say that, Manav, I am from blah blah background. Will I be able to transition into a data science role? I am from non-IT background. Will I be able to transition into data science role? Everybody and anybody can transition into data science role if you are doing the right things. Think of it this way, that let's say that you want to become a cricketer, right? So to become a cricketer, you need to have good stamina. You need to choose what do you want to be as a cricketer. You want to be a bowler, you want to be a batsman, whatever. So essentially, similarly, if you want to be a data scientist, you need to start your journey by doing the same thing, that is learning Python well, mastering Python packages, learning data analysis, mastering machine learning, reading as much as possible, etc. If you are doing all of these things right, cracking roles is not difficult at all. So don't please under-assess yourself and don't think that I am from XYZ background, that's why cracking data science roles is hard. It's not hard. If you're doing the right things, cracking data science roles is easy. These are the three top mistakes. Now, one bonus mistake I would also want to talk about here is a mistake that I see 90% IT professionals making is when they're learning data science, they get so engrossed in the machine learning part and the data analysis part and the programs that they're undergoing is that they are not reading about data science as a field. This field is so growing so fast, evolving so fast. There are a lot of exciting things that top big multinational companies are doing, and a lot of startups are coming up with interesting products and projects also in this. So as an enthusiast, what you would want to do is you would want to remain connected to the ecosystem, read a lot. The more you read about this field, right, the better your understanding and the more precise your insights will start becoming in this field. And the best part is you can read on the go, right? You don't have to be actually sitting in front of your computer to read actually anything. You can be on the go and you can read as much as possible. And in fact, I'll be doing another podcast on some of the recommended readings that I suggest everybody should read if you want to follow data science more consistently. So, but these three mistakes are mistakes essentially that I would want you to write down, because I'm sure that forgetting these mistakes is easy. Write down these mistakes, don't make these mistakes, and trust me, if you don't make these mistakes, you will be on your path to success in data science much faster, right? So this was episode 12 of Data Science and AI Weekly. Thank you for tuning into this episode. If you love this episode, leave a comment in the comment section. If you want to watch other such amazing episodes, see the other episode in the playlist. The link is there in the description. I am Manav. I am signing off. Thank you very much for tuning in.